This is Marcus Aurelius, an emperor of Rome, a philosopher, a man who ruled the known world nearly 2,000 years ago. But what if he ruled today? In an empire, not of swords and shields, but of screens, feeds, and code. What would he say about technology? About artificial intelligence? And what would he see in us? AI is not making us smarter, it's dying our souls. You are not in control of what you think, not really, you just think you are. Every time you open your phone, someone else is making the choices for you. What to fear, what to desire, who to hate, and what to love. Every scroll, every click, every feed is a needle, not injecting knowledge, but color. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." He wrote that nearly 2,000 years ago, long before Twitter, TikTok, Threads, and YouTube. He could have been warning us, not about technology, but about influence, about what happens when we stop noticing what is shaping us. Chapter 1. Architects of Thought. You think you're choosing your thoughts, that your opinions are yours. But every day, your mind is tuned by a machine designed not to make you wiser, but to make you predictable. You don't see it, and that's the trick. Algorithms are invisible ink. They write your beliefs in the margins of your attention. And like Marcus said, the more you entertain a thought, the deeper it colors your soul. Red with rage, green with envy, and gray with apathy. So ask yourself, when was the last time you had a thought that didn't come from your feed? Chapter 2. The Dye of the Soul. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This is not poetry, it's neuroplasticity. Marcus understood something we now prove with brain scans. What you think about changes what you become. And yet today, we feed our minds like we feed a fire, with whatever burns fastest. We let machines decide what enters our consciousness, and then we wonder why we feel lost, anxious, angry, and weak. You were not meant to consume 10,000 headlines, 500 opinions, and 30 tragedies before breakfast. The soul was never meant to scroll. Chapter 3. The Algorithm's Meal. A friend once told me, "I don't even know what I believe anymore. It depends on what I watched that day." It was not what she studied, not what she reflected on, but what she was served. Like a dish she didn't order, but ate anyway. Sound familiar? AI curates your thoughts, like a sommelier of distraction, based on past behavior. It predicts your cravings. But here's the danger. Predictability is the enemy of sovereignty. The more you conform to the algorithm, the easier you are to influence, to sell to, and to manipulate. Marcus didn't fear chaos. He feared passivity. He wrote to remind himself that the only thing we truly own is how we respond. But what if even that response is being programmed? Chapter 4. Predictable Beings. Let's break it down. Every time you engage with content, the algorithm learns. Click a video on outrage, you get 10 more. Comment on a conspiracy, it refines your worldview. You're not seeing the world as it is. You're seeing the world that the machine thinks you want. You no longer just scroll the feed. You are being fed. This is not evil, it's math. Cold, emotionless math. But philosophy is not cold, and it is not neutral. It asks, who are you becoming? What does your attention say about your priorities? What thoughts are you rehearsing so often? They become your character. Marcus knew, thoughts lead to actions. Actions become habits. Habits shape destiny. Chapter 5. Curate to become. So what do? We take back the die. We curate consciously. Don't just audit your feed. Audit your input. Before you click, ask, will this make me stronger, clearer, kinder, or wiser? If not, close the tab. Go analog. Go inward. Build a mind immune to the chaos. Marcus didn't have an iPhone, but he had a journal, a space to think his own thoughts, to remember what mattered, and to dye his soul on purpose. Chapter 6. The Color of Sovereignty. What color is your soul right now? What thoughts have you rehearsed today? Are they your thoughts? Or were they given to you? Let this be your moment of sovereignty. Remember, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. So, choose them, deliberately, daily. Thank you deeply for being here. Stay grounded, stay sovereign. Please like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content from the Fortress. Until next time.
And may the fortress be with you.